The Go Engage pathway model has been absolutely vital in helping organisations drill down what is driving their staff engagement. The model was designed on evidence-based research, and it helps organisations understand how engaged do their staff feel, the types of behaviours you would expect to see from engaged staff, but most crucially, what are the cultural conditions that are enabling staff engagement? So the enablers in the model can help you get a really good indication of what's helping your staff engagement, or perhaps what's disengaging staff. So you can see this from an organisational perspective, but you can also drill down into different staff groups, but also into different teams. As what we often see is that there's microcultures within teams, and teams can vary quite a lot in terms of what's helping or hindering their engagement. Through our Go Engage Zopa system, you can collect data from across your whole organisation on a quarterly basis, but you can also collect it from teams on an ad hoc basis.
Zopa is a comprehensive system that allows you to monitor, manage and administer all aspects of your staff engagement diagnostic results, reports and surveys. Zopa allows you to take an in-depth look into your results and identify any hotspots, so you can tailor and target your staff engagement work to take a data-led approach. So for example, your diagnostic report indicates that one of your divisions is showing significantly lower levels of working relationships. Zopa then allows you to dig deep into that division and identify if any specific staff groups or job grades might be specifically affected in the working relationships score, to allow you to directly target your staff engagement work to have the largest impact.
Things happen to organisations that are outside of their control. It could be a restructure, it could be financial difficulties. So it's really important that you protect and sustain staff engagement and morale during these times. And the regularity of the feedback means that there's no surprises to your organisation.
We all know how important employee engagement is, but do we really know how to do it properly? I think of this in so much as you putting paint on a wall, and we all know how to do that, but do we actually know that we're using the right colour of paint? Well, the Go Engage model enables us to actually understand what staff want, what staff need, and enable us to make sure that we're using that right colour paint. It provides us with timely reports, so no longer do we wait for the annual staff survey and hope that we're going to then do the right things. It gives us a quarterly report in which we can then act on quickly what the staff are telling us they need.
When you get your staff survey results every quarter or for your teams, you'll also get plenty of recommendations about the types of things you could do to help drive staff engagement within your organisation or at a team level.
The Go Engage Pioneer Team programme runs for 6 months. At the beginning of the journey, we invite teams to come along and undertake a diagnostic survey. This helps them understand what's helping their engagement and what's hindering their engagement. We then run a 2-day training workshop where we work with the team to understand and gain the knowledge and skills that they need to apply and tailor the toolkit to their teams.
I'm really keen to promote the work of Go Engage based on the fantastic impact that staff engagement has had on WWL. We've been operating staff engagement as one of our core themes for the last 4 years now, and if you look at this chart here, you can see why. You can see that in 2011, where the red is the questions where we're in the worst part of the NHS and green is when we're in the best part, you can see that we did not have a good staff survey in 2011. And if you look at each of the subsequent years, you can see how enormously we have improved. And although staff engagement is a long-term game, it also demonstrates that you can have a big improvement in as little as 1 year. Now, of course, if you do staff engagement, one of the things that you're looking for is better motivation and morale and staff feeling happier. But the consequences go much wider than that. Quite simply, happy staff, happy patients. Because we don't just get improvements in things like lower sickness absence rates and more staff staying with us, we also get better outcomes for quality, such as lower mortality rates, better achievement of performance targets, better finances, and better appreciation by patients as well. So it really does seem to work.
The most important element though is that it provides sustainable change. This isn't a one-off, it's not an annual survey, and it's not an action plan in response to an annual survey. It really provides a methodology for sustainable change for the future.
The Go Engage programme isn't just about a robust staff survey tool. It's also about having opportunities to learn and share from other organisations. We have our Go Engage collaborative where we get together with organisations and we understand what's working well, what's helping to drive specific staff engagement enablers. And this helps organisations have some really quick takeaways that they can go and try, and they can see what difference it makes in their own organisations. And this cross-learning, this practical approach to not just surveying staff but acting on that data and doing something with it, that's what's going to make the real difference to your engagement within your organisation.